Hello students of class 7 standard. Today we'll discuss the energy, that same chapter, the continuation of the chapter. Few parts are left that I will tell you today. Uh, First thing is that the law of conservation of energy. Okay. Law of conservation of energy. That means how the energy can be converted into other parts. Can it be destroyed? Can it be created? So that thing will be just you will get from this particular law. Okay, so according to this law, that is very important in physics, in everywhere you will get that one. According to this law, that energy cannot be created, cannot be created or destroyed, but it can change its form. Okay, thing is that you are not able to just create the energy in any circumstances. You can't able to just destroy the energy in any circumstances, but you can easily change the form of the energy from one particular to another particular. So this is the actual thing. With the help of any example you can just tell that one. Sometimes it is just told that for isolated system, you are able to get a very good result for the conservation of energy. For that means a closed system, suppose. And for open system, in few cases this law is actually very much useful, and you can tell that one it is not, actually it will not violate in that particular sense. I will give you the one example. Suppose if you just taking an example of bursting of cracker. Okay, suppose you are taking the example, because I am just telling you the isolated system and open system. If you talk about closed system and open system, then you can easily just take the example of that one. Suppose you have taken a cracker and you have just given the fire on that one, and it is just now bursted in an open surface. That means no closed system, nothing is there. So what will happen? Chemical reaction will take place inside the cracker, and definitely after bursting sound energy will be created. So you can write down here in this particular case that chemical energy will be converted to the sound energy. Okay, so one form of energy will be converted to the another form of energy. But can you able to get, suppose the chemical energy present here is equal to maybe 100 joule of energy is present already. Okay, are you able to get the same amount of energy back to the in the form of sound energy? Not probably you are able to get the same amount of energy, because you are doing the process, you are doing this all thing in an open system, not a closed system. So what will happen? Sound energy will be created, and any other form of light energy will also be created on that one when the bursting of cracker will actually will take place. So on that particular sense, some amount of energy will just also be just distributed to the universe, because you are doing the whole thing in a open system. But if you take this all process in a closed container or in a closed system, then definitely the same amount of energy present here in the form of chemical, same amount of energy we are supposed to get on the other side, that means in the form of sound or light energy, because nothing will be just distributed here in the universe. So this is the case of a open system and a closed system. But it's such this type of thing is not every time depending on the open system or closed system. Because if you talk about the example of the kinetic to the potential form, that means kinetic energy is now converted to the potential energy, then definitely no need to explain any type of open system, isolated system or closed system. Here in this particular case, suppose if you talk about the example of any type of wooden box, maybe you have just taken a table here. Okay, this is one table. Now here one box you have just kept here. on the top of the table here, having some amount of mass m. Okay, now what you have done, nothing you have done, just you just calculated, this is maybe the ground, okay, from where the table is just placed here. So definitely this is the height of the table, okay, h amount of height is present. So when the table is at the rest position, definitely what type of energy is present on the table? Potential, how much? M into G into H, where M is the mass of the body, H is the height, and the gravity is also created in the downward direction. So that amount of energy is already present here in the form of potential. Now you have applied some amount of force to this body, this mass, and now this body is just started moving forward. This body is now continuously moving forward here. Okay, in this way it is moving forward. So this body, while it is moving, definitely the v amount of speed it will acquire, it will just gather here. So now while the motion you are considering, you have to say that some kinetic energy will also be created here. How much? This amount, half m into v square amount. So this half m into v square amount of energy, from where it is coming? It is coming by the application of force, and from here also. So you can easily tell that the potential energy is equal to potential energy is converted to the kinetic energy here. So you are not creating any type of energy, you are not destroying any type of energy, but what you are doing, you are just converting the one form of energy to the other form of energy. This is actually the conservation rule. Potential to the kinetic. If you stop the body here, then definitely again potential energy will be converted to the kinetic, because motion will be stopped there, velocity will be stopped there. So the kinetic energy will be just converted to the potential energy in that particular sense. So these all are the examples of the kinetic and the conservation of energy. Here we have not discussed any type of isolated system, any type of open system, any type of closed system. Suppose if you take the example of a simple pendulum, suppose if you take the example of a roller coaster, then all these type of forms are just interchanging one by one. Potential sometime to the kinetic energy. I will tell you that our roller coaster is in your syllabus. Kinetic sometime to the potential. So here you continuously getting the conservation rule is not violated here. It is continuously fulfilled here. So this is actually the law of conservation of energy. Now with the help of some example, you have to explain these laws of conservation of energy according to your book. I am telling you for example, driving a car. So driving a car, if you talk about, then here you are getting basically the chemical energy changes to the kinetic form or mechanical form, because how it is just actually happening while you are driving a car. First of all, what you have to do, you have to just start the car. Okay, so while you will start the car, definitely power is needed. Who is giving the power? Definitely the fuel present inside that car or the battery present inside the car is actually just responsible for starting the car. So definitely, first of all, some amount of chemical energy, some chemical reaction is definitely taken place inside the car, because fuel, when the car is running, his car is or about to run, definitely fuel consumption will take place here. Definitely this amount of fuel energy will be just given to the piston, and the piston will just continuously operating, and this energy will be given to the wheel of the car, and the wheel will rotate, kinetic energy generates, and it will move. So in this way what will happen, actually the chemical energy takes place present on that the fuel, and that chemical energy is certainly given to the kinetic form or the kinetic energy, because wheel will just turn, wheel will move, so the car will also move, so the kinetic energy will just develops here. So in this particular case, just try to remember that same law, that conservation rule of energy. What is actually happening? You have not given anything, chemical reaction takes place, that means chemical energy is converted to the kinetic energy. Have you just destroyed any type of energy? No. Have you created any type of energy? No, nothing is happened except this conservation, this conversion. Okay, chemical energy is just converted to the kinetic energy. How it is just created, you know that one, due to the fuel, due to the battery present on that one. How kinetic energy is created? Because wheels are there, the car will about to move, so definitely velocity just occurs and velocity develop, and the car will move with this amount of kinetic energy. If I ask you what is the m is the mass of that, mass of what? Mass of the car. Okay, v is the speed of the car. So this is the driving of car. Next example of your book, that is the boiling of kettle with the help of any induction oven or induction cooker, or with the help of the electric kettle. Okay, so boiling of kettle is there. Boiling of kettle is the next example of your book. So what is actually happening here? So first of all, you try to just remember that with the help of induction, suppose cooker you are using, then definitely you have taken the induction cooker in a particular place, you just switched it on, and you have just put the kettle on that one, and then the some water or some liquid, whatever you have taken inside the kettle, it's just continuously boiling. So first of all, you are getting what type of energy? That is the electrical energy you are getting. From where you are getting? From the electrical supply, because you are using the electrical kettle or the induction cooker. Okay, suppose something, this type of energy is just given to what? Is this type of energy is just created what type of energy? If I ask you, definitely you have to say the heat energy is created due to this one. Okay, so electrical energy given to the induction or the electrical kettle, and that electrical kettle is just created the heat energy due to what is happening? The boiling is continuously happening. So electrical energy is just now converted to the heat energy. Again remember the same thing, that conservation of energy. Electrical energy is converted to the heat energy, so one form of energy is converted to the another form of energy. So this is also the one proof you can tell of the conservation law of energy. Okay, so this is the form of that one. So this is the boiling of kettle. Here you will get the electrical form of energy is just electrical energy is converted to the heat energy. Now so many examples are there in your book, and few examples from my side I will also try to tell you. So this is the thing, you just try to remember all these things. Okay, try to just read from your book. So for today video this much. The next video I will tell you the rest all things.